I get that, but you guys put that on there and it came off, so it's not our responsibility. That's
Right, 100%.
all right, guys. Joey here. We're at the Gandalf property. So as you can tell, demo is pretty much all done 100%, other than we had a couple issues with the machine already. One was definitely our fault. Second one, they're fixing right now. But I want to give you a breakdown of how demo works and how the cost breakdown of all of this. So first thing is first, you need to submit a demo permit for the house to get demoed. Usually they might require you to submit the actual plans of the new house. But you submit that permit. It's around $350 for that permit. After that, you want to get your electrician set up to disconnect all your power, which you can see is right back there. They'll disconnect it from the floor. That way you don't have any issues. None of this wires are active. For that, the electrician, I just give him a deposit for about $1,000 for him to come over here, dig a trench, disconnect, and then have the city come out, and he organizes that all with the city. So that's about $1,000. After that, we're gonna start getting the utilities. The utilities, you call 811, and they come out here and they locate all of the utilities and mark them. And you can see on the floors, and we'll put it in the video, how they mark them out, so you can make sure you don't hit any of these lines or dig in the wrong place, which causes a break, and then you're gonna spend a lot more money. So the utility company comes out here, they do this for free, but they mark out and show you where your lines are going. So this line is running into my neighbor, so you wanna make sure you don't dig here, and that's why they do it, so you don't have any issues with digging and you break a line. But they do that all the way through. We mark out everything: water, sewage, gas, Cox comes out here, electrical, all of it comes out and marks out. I do add a 250 service for sewer locating. This is my guy that I pay privately to come out and do sewers. What they do is they take a scope and they shove it down the tubes and they kind of feed it, and then they have a little tool that tells you the depth of their line. So my sewer line runs from that wall, and from the moment that wall out is the city, from that wall interiorly is mine. I know this is all cast iron or clay, so I do not want to deal with having any issues. And since I'm building a new home, I want all new plumbing, all PVC all the way through. So we're gonna trench all of this down. Normally it's been a month since they located this. Usually they have writing. This will tell you like, that's 5 feet. Normally they'll mark here and say 4 feet. This will say, 3.5 feet, and it comes all the way down here. My plumbing is all in this one central location. So we're gonna dig and trench all the way through here and dig that sewage out, because we're doing all new plumbing throughout the whole entire house. That being said, we move on to the fun stuff, which is now the dumpster fees, which these accumulated. This is a 1,400 square foot house. Our dumpster fees will come out to about $6,000, and that's what it is. It took about 6 of these containers to completely demo out the house, and as you can see, we still have a little bit left. This big bad boy cost us $2,800 to rent out for 1 week. We had one accident. We actually accidentally hit a hydraulic line, so unforsaken cost for me was $1,300 to replace the hydraulic line. I also have a Bobcat here, so again, I'm just giving you my hard cost. I own the Bobcat, so most contractors will charge around $250 to $450 an hour to use any of these equipments. So mine, I'm just giving you the breakdown of my hard cost here, and then I'll tell you how much contractors or subcontractors will charge for demoing out this house. And then I had employees here for about a week doing odds and ends. I did a lot of the work myself with the excavator, but $3,000 for my employees for labor, helping clean up, move things around, use the Bobcat as needed. And then we also have things that I personally own, but we have fencing that went around the property, and we have a porta potty that we usually put on houses. So fencing, that ranges depending on the lot size, but anywhere from 15 to $3 grand to 4,500, depends on how large the lot, how many fences we're putting up. That is putting the fences up and taking them back down, putting all the screen on well as well on it. So for this house, it probably was gonna be about $1,500 to do the fencing. Again, I own a lot of the fencing, and I put it up with a couple of my employees. And then the last one is gonna be porta potties. You normally wanna have a porta potty on site for your workers. Normally those porta potties, depending on the length of the project, I would say we're around $1,500 to $3,500. On a project like this, it'd be about $1,500. So my hard costs at the moment were about $19,300 to demo out this house completely. I got a quote from a demo company, a couple of demo companies, and they all were between $40,000 and $50,000. Again, I know that I'm saying it costs about 20 grand for me personally to demo out this house, but I'm not including my time. I was working in this thing myself. Like, I'm doing a lot of work by myself on this project. So I would have been closer to the 40 grand. Again, my employees' hours, that's just my cost. I'm not including all their insurance, their workers' comp, their payroll, their taxes. So I'm just giving you my hard numbers, but on a contractor side, I would probably charge somewhere around $40,000 to $45,000 to demo out a 1,400 square foot house. We have probably just a couple more days here to clear this all out, finish it all up, and make it look pretty. So that's about all the information I got for you guys, and stay tuned. We get to do all the foundation and start framing this house up.